Good morning. Oh, buddies. Let's cut the music. I've been in a jazzy kind of mood, y'all. Good morning, Faith, Samantha, Ray Black, Carrie on the Plates, Britt Girl, Anthony Smith. Y'all, I'm back to my coffee. I went ahead and got me a big thing of coffee. I probably ain't got to get in there in months. So let's have a sip. And I'm drinking out of a real coffee. Y'all, feels weird because y'all know I like a straw, and in a coffee cup. But the reason why I went ahead and got coffee, because I've been telling y'all a few times last week how I was waking up with these migraines, and caffeine is good for migraines. First, I thought it was because I got used to just drinking teas or whatever, but no, and it works. Maybe I was fiending. Maybe I was in a detox situation from the coffee, because I literally would drink it sometimes, sip on it through the day, then I start buying decaffeinated after the day and a caffeine in the morning. So that's why I said, let me go get me some coffee, and I know it's a sinus situation because it's on my forehead, top of my head, my forehead, all the way down on the side of the bridge of my nose into my face. Y'all got sinus. Y'all know what I'm saying. So I said, let me sip me some coffee this morning. But good morning, everybody. Now, y'all see my title. So I'm listening. Let everybody know right now, I'm ignoring those that want my attention because they are non-factors and they're just not nobody that's important for me to, discuss right now at this moment. I want to talk about something totally different this morning. And then I'll leave it open. Then if anybody else want to talk about anything, if they can. Now, I was, had some stuff come across my thing yesterday. I was watching some different stuff. Now, from what I hear, that this was supposed to be an old story, but yet it's new. My understanding is they probably talk about this every year as they're still dealing with the pain. It's about a mother and a father that's struggling to forgive their oldest son for murdering his younger siblings. Now, I know some probably heard about the story when it happened back then. I just saw it yesterday, and I don't let y'all hear about it, but I'm going to read the story first. Wow. Parents of a son who allegedly murdered two younger siblings speak out. Now, from what I understand, this happened years ago, but they're still going to the graveyard. She'll go there and she'll sit. She'll write in her journal her feelings and everything. And I'm gonna drop the link because I think somebody wanted to talk about it with me. Good morning, T. Trisha, Mimi126. So let's hit a recording first. Wow.
Cemetery. Even at 254, day 254. Melissa and Vincent Murphy count the days since their children were murdered. 5-year-old Sophia Grace and 7-year-old Noah Kent, the youngest of their 5. It was just like, this is my first day without my Noah and my Sophia. And at 19, their oldest son Malik is charged with stabbing his brother and sister to death and stabbing his father.
Oh, Molly, this one, well, it has the whole community upset.
The crime stunned the Colorado Springs community. That deadly attack happened at about 1 o'clock this morning. Take me back to October 17th. What's the day like?
That is a kind of a painful part about all of this is that it was a very normal, enjoyable day.
I just wanted y'all to see how the parents look.
We always do, and had dinner, and it was a nice night, and so we're all outside as a family.
And even Malik, because not all the time Malik comes outside to play with them in the evenings with the little kids, and he did that night. He was out there playing with Vinny and Elijah and Noah and everybody.
Okay, so y'all get the gist of the story. So we're gonna talk on Can We Forgive? Now, when I get a chance, I'm gonna put this story in the thing. And like I said, I'm assuming this happened years ago, but it just came out again, and it came out again in 2021. Now, so my question to y'all is, would y'all be, that's something that's way past our imagination, something happened like that, happening like that. And I can't begin to think, would I be able to give? I don't know. I've never been across that situation. Don't know nobody that's, ever had to deal with something like that. And would y'all be able to forgive? That is hard, y'all. So when I saw this, I got to thinking, I don't know, would I be able to forgive that? But see, the thing is, their son had a mental issue, and they said that they've been dealing with his mental issue all his life. So in reality, they didn't just lose 2 kids, they lost 3, because I'm assuming he's somewhere by now, but it's still affecting their life right now these days. Y'all get what I'm saying? And like I see Carrie say she couldn't, but I don't know, a mother's love is deep, so is a father. And normally when something like this happens, the couple splits up. You know what I'm saying? It be too much hurt. It start being arguments. It start bickering at each other, but deep down inside, it's not really toward one another. It's this thing that's going on with their oldest son. And a mother gonna love their son no matter what. So she's dealing with it. And they know it's a mental issue. And the only thing that's really helping them through this right now is Christ. They are Christians. So their belief is strong. You know what I'm saying? They're strong in Christ. So that's what they're leaving it to. So I always think he's going to off me. Wait a minute, Miss Gerald, let me go up, girl. Go off you. Good morning, Voodoo. Good morning. Tracy Pieces in the house. Lovely. And I don't know. I'm trying to think now. I don't know. I don't know. So I want some of y'all opinion. And I'm gonna drop the link now because somebody said they had heard this story before. It is old. But I guess every year on the anniversary of his death, they'll go sit at the cemetery. And she would just hang out there for a while with her son, at the grave, because we know her son not there, but you know what I'm saying. That's a hard situation, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. Could I do this again? Okay, there I go. So can somebody grab that and keep it going? I probably won't be here long. Good morning, Paulette. Don't see you, but I see him speaking to you. So good morning. Good morning, Blue Blue. Oh, there you go. Hey, Paulette. So I know some of y'all probably heard the story back then when it happened. So can we forgive? Can we forgive? It's a lot of thought going into that because like I say, it's hard for me to even imagine. But this lady, Love, has never wavered for her son who's been having mental issues all his life. And they was getting him help all his life. And he did this at 19 years old. He always did get the right mental counseling and everything that he needed. So what do y'all think? I want some that's just like anything else in life. Can we forgive? That's just like when Marvin Gaye's father shot him. For Marvin Gaye was wrong though, the way he was treating his father, from what I hear. And they separated. The mother couldn't deal with it no more. All thing was in her mind was her husband shot their child. Now, some of y'all young folks wasn't around then, but I'm quite sure y'all heard of Marvin Gaye before. You know, might say your parents used to play his music or whatever. That's right, Stacy. That's what I'm saying. And that's what they're doing. They're leaning on God to help them get through with this. And it's been years that this happened. You got to have something, you know, for you to lean on to and look for the answer. And I know they probably have downtimes and everything. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm just looking at my thing. Let me put this up. The person that's back here, you know, I try not to stay in the chat too much because you know how it is. I'll get thrown off from what I'm talking about. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Now,
Okay.
Faith, you kind of know about this story when it first happened, but I ran across it yesterday when the lady was in the cemetery a few months ago, and she was saying that's how she get through year after year. Now, did this actually happen in 2017?
Yeah, it happened in October 2017. It was the story is sad on both ends because the son had been having mental issues, had been diagnosed for like maybe 3 years prior. He had gone to school with a kitchen knife and he was just doing little stuff, smoking weed and stuff like that, but they were trying to get him help. And then he had during by him having these mental issues, they gave that boy 96 years in a regular penitentiary.
Now, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't think that's wrong. That's wrong, but then he's a black guy, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. Normally, they would get the person some help.
Exactly. There was no help given to him.
Something like that. Huh?
There was no help given to him. They put him straight to gave him 96 years for second degree murder of his siblings and first degree attempted murder of his father.
Wow, because his father, that's right, his father did say he came at him too. But did his father say he came at him with a knife? Y'all got the link in here too if y'all want to see see the
that's how
story.
he killed his little brother and sister. He killed them. He stabbed them, and he stabbed the father in the neck when as it was happening, because he heard his daughter saying no, I forgot his name, but the father heard him saying no, and then he went to go see what was going on, and the son turned around and faced him and stabbed him in the neck, and then he grabbed the son and pushed him outside, and he called for the mother, and everybody started waking up. The other little brother that wasn't dead, he was, I think, was like 14 at the time. He was the one that called the police. But yeah, it's horrible on all counts. It was a whole family in there. It's like 5 kids, 2 parents, and a grandmother even lived there with them. So it was a lot of people. It was a real family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know if I could forgive my child, and I know he has a mental problem. It's just such a hard. I don't know. God ain't finished working on me yet, but I ain't nowhere near that point.
So you may be able to forgive. That's true, but you will surely. No, you can never forget 2 children gone. You sure ain't gonna forget the fact that your children no longer there. Forgiveness for you and them, not them. Exactly. But I wonder, do they still visit their son? Are they still in contact with their son? And I think it's wrong for him to have gotten all those years, because we see stuff and hear about stuff on the news that when these other races have a mental breakdown, they get them some help. You get what I'm saying? So just to throw him away like that, and His parents didn't fight for him to go to a mental institution or something. Did you hear about that? So he can stay there at least 10 years and longer, which is not going to bring the kids back, because in reality, they lost 3 children as well. See, you dropped. Let me put this back up here. Let me see. Go. Wait a minute, girl. I'm trying to get you back. Wait a minute. I hope I don't kick myself out trying to get you back.
I mean, that
Wait
this
a
is
minute.
a hard thing because
Oh, I thought you dropped. Let me see. I was putting the thing back up there because I thought you had dropped. Go ahead, Faith.
it's just a really hard situation. I don't think most marriages would be able to work through that.
Oh, you kind of messing up. The child. Yeah, get him some help. You can't just throw him away. They just threw him away for 96 years. 96 years. Come on, y'all. That's not right. And I'm quite sure their parents, the mother gonna always love him no matter what, for sure. What a father do too, but the mother. Y'all know how deep a mother loves go. And I know she got to be looking at him sometime. You killed your sibling, then at the same time, she still loved that same child. So can we forgive? Faith, you probably got to go out and come back in. Good morning, Giggle Buddy. Good morning, Miss Messy Boots. The parents may blame themselves or each other. And that's another thing. And they do feel guilty about their lovely, but they did all they can do all of the young man's life. They said they got him the mental help that he needed. You know, Stacy said she remembered that. See, I didn't know about this till yesterday. You know how stuff come across. And you read, good morning, Mr. William. Anthony Smith. Lovely said never. So they can't blame them. And you know, that is the first thing they would say though. Something must have been going on in the home for him to carry on like that. Oh, he got a mental a situation. Did y'all get him some help? Well, they got all the records showing his psychiatrist and everybody and everything they did. Also, they had outside help. And when I say outside help, you know, regular help. And they also had, you know, help with their pastors or whatever. Spiritual help and outside help. I call it outside help. It's not spiritual help. That's what I'm trying to say. So they didn't neglect that situation, but to just throw him away for 96 years, y'all, that's unheard of. Why didn't get him to help her? You know what, Stacy? Like I said, they had been getting him help. Evidently, he was walking around like he's normal. He was okay. Whenever he get to a situation where he having a mental breakdown, I'm quite sure they got him some help, some counseling, whatever they did. But they can't just not that they had to live as normal as possible, and they probably didn't perceive nothing like just happening to be hiding in kitchen utensils. That's just what I'm thinking. They probably didn't think that he would do something like that. They know he was having mental issues, but I don't think they thought he could do all that. Or they probably would have hid all their knives and unlocked the knives when they got to go cook or something, you know what I'm saying? When they need to use a knife or something. So I don't know, we can't really say that either. Good morning, Geechee TV. Jesus forgives. I'm a work in progress. That's a very hard pill to swallow. Exactly. So how could you not be normal in the house? That's going to affect the whole family, not just them, but all his younger siblings, which, well, he killing them affected him more than anything. But you know what I'm saying? They was just trying to be normal. They got this. They got their son some help. So that's why I say we can't really say, oh, we would have did this. Oh, the parents didn't help them. They said they did. They said they did what they could all this life. They were struggling with his mental issues. But for him to, at 19 years old, to do that, I don't think they foresee that coming. Faith, I'm going to drop the thing again for you. If he took a knife to school at that point. And you know what, Stacy? Another thing, we've seen kids with mental issue on the news go to school with knives, guns, shoot up the schools and this and that. But they put them people in the mental thing to get some help. They didn't put them away for 96 years. Yeah, they put the boy away for 96 years who killed his siblings, his little sister and his little brother, because he had mental issues all his life, as opposed to getting him some help. So, but he never did anything like that though. They didn't say he ever took a knife, anything, and threatened anybody at the school. No, their family was already made. Those were the two younger kids. Put in the chat. I forgot how old they were. Put in the chat, Faith, how old were the two younger ones? And they had the 19-year-old, the 14-year-old, them, but I think they had 10, they had 5 kids altogether. He was taking medication. Well, that's what they said. They said he was getting help. So I'm assuming he had to have been on some kind of medication. They did everything they could. Yeah, you're right, because they're white, they got the help, but this family was black. Mental health facility should have been. Exactly. Because that ain't going to do nothing to throw him away for 96 years. And so I'm wondering, did their parents try to fight for him not to be thrown away like that and get some help? Can you hear me, Faith?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can, second guess everything and try to figure out everything, but we just don't know how we would be in that situation. But they got the boy some help. They had him on psych medication. He had counseling all his life. They say they deal with it all his life.
But the boy had said he had been having, it wasn't the first time that he had wanted to kill them all. He wanted to kill everybody, his 4 siblings, his mother, father, and the grandmother, but he fought the urges. And his medication was changed and everything, but the mind is a tricky thing.
Well, that's true. But okay, but when he once threatened them before, then at that point they go get him some help for him.
No. He didn't threaten them. They only found out through because when he talks to his therapist, he had told his therapist this, and they was changing his medication, trying to get him on the right path. But he had 40, so they were thinking that he was doing pretty good, but apparently not.
What I'm asking though, if he told this to his therapist, and I know the therapist is supposed to be private, even away from the parents, I get that. But do you think that's something the therapist should have told the parents? And did he tell the parents that the son is threatening him? Do you know that?
No. First of all, mind you, that this happened when the boy, he had just turned, well, he was 19, so he was an adult. There was no reason for, unless he was going to do harm to himself, an immediate harm to himself or someone else. The doctor's not supposed to tell anyone about his case because it's the HIPAA law.
Well, I get all that, but for him to make that threat, I don't know. I'm just thinking the therapist should say something, because he followed through with the children. Evidently, he was trying to get his father from stabbing him in the neck. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let me tell you this. I have a niece. She's manic depressive, bipolar, and schizophrenic. My sister was in the bed sick. My niece took a knife and stabbed my sister. It took 10 male police officers to get my 4'7" niece down on the ground and hold her. She's number one, they strong as hell. But everybody, like my sister, when we finally got her into an institution, they let her come out and stuff like that. We were sleeping with knives and stuff. I mean, you had to hide everything. And we did that for a while until I sat on a knife and had to go get stitches. So that was the end of that. I said, she got to go.
And T. Tricia, he should have been hospitalized. Exactly. And my thing is, T. Tricia is, and I know about the HIPAA law. I just feel like, I don't care if he was 19, I don't care if he was 25. Tell the parents that he's thinking like that instead of just changing medicine. But I mean, it is what it is. But when he was a child, they knew everything, what was going on between him and his therapist. I get that. But he carried out what he wanted to do, telling his therapist. And then you just said you slept with knives. Girl, how could that be? Not able? See, I can't even get how you wouldn't be able to live normal in your house, go to bed with knives, like that. That's hard too.
Yeah. I mean, you had to really hide it, because most times they work all night when they have schizophrenia. They don't have a regular sleep pattern. So you can cook dinner and wash everything up, but they meddle and stuff all the time. So my whole thing is, we were literally like hiding knives under the mattress and stuff that she would have to physically move us to get to one.
Exactly. He should have been hospitalized. Is something else on? Because I'm
No,
getting.
I don't have nothing else on.
Okay, because it's starting to be. You hear that echo?
I don't hear it.
Yeah. Okay, I do. Anybody else hear the echo? Okay. I think the new family should be made aware of this, not let them find out during the echo. Exactly. I think the family should have said something. When I speak, there's an echo. When you came back on your other device or whatever else, it's starting to be an echo.
No, I ain't come back on another device. I'm just drop down.
You don't have to drop down, but
I'm gonna try the other phone.
yeah, because everybody else hears it. Stacy hear it, Giggle Bunny hear it, Blue Blue hear it.
I try the
So
other
that's I'm
phone.
talking about. Teach Richard, y'all, I have a brother who is mentally ill. They won't do anything until he harms himself. See, that's what I'm saying, Teach Richard. They need to get on this right away. So I'm okay. Now let me ask you this, Teach Richard. I know y'all doing all the right things. Oh, that was really right. Mute yourself for a minute so I can see if it's me, Faith. You mute, okay. So no, it's not me. See? Well, it's still echoing. And I didn't do nothing different at all. To Tricia, Face, y'all have a brother who's mentally ill. They won't do anything to harm themselves. And I know y'all doing everything y'all can, T. Tricia. I know that. That's what I'm saying. They gonna wait till something happen like they did this young man. Wow. Let's mute when y'all talking. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. I'm gonna mute myself now so she can talk now. Okay, go ahead, Faith. I'm gonna mute myself. Can you hear me? Faith. Faith, is Faith up there? Okay. Let me know you want to talk. Because then I'll mute myself. So so T. Tricia, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do about that situation. And it's I keep saying this because I can't imagine it. Can y'all? I just can't imagine that. I love all my children. I love all the ones I claim as my children, which my nieces and my nephews that I help raise. And I think if something were to happen like that, the love ain't gonna just go away. I'm gonna be sad and hurt. I'm already knowing that, but I don't know how I will react to the person that did it. So that's why I say it's a hard call for me to say. Now, if anybody else want to weigh in on this, how long I've been here? Okay, not quite, almost 30 minutes. If they can, and then I'm gonna drop the link again. So, T. Tricia, so what steps do y'all take though besides just getting the thing? How do you deal with that though, for real? You heard what Faith said. She said they had knives and stuff. They had to put under the pillow and stuff like that. How do you deal with that? I am not forgiving faulty government entities. Okay. When we begin to threaten Caucasians, then hospitalized, then released. For 40 years. Wow, that's a long time. Only when he was threatening the Caucasians, huh? And like I said, I've seen in the news and everywhere when the Caucasians do what they do, what this young man did to his family, they put them in a mental institution. They give them the right kind of help. But he would never be able to come back in the house though, even though he's overgrown. They'd have to put him somewhere else, you know. And I'm assuming the 10-year-old should be about 17. It's been 4 years. The 10-year-old is 14. The 14-year-old is 18 now. I forgot the ages with 2 little kids. That's right, Giggle Money. That's what I said. I can't go around my house hiding all the kitchen utensils. The echo is gone. Wait, is there mental people? Can they get guns with this new law? I don't know, Ray Black. I guess they feel like they're okay now and they're normal now. They got all the help. They're on their medication. They're doing good. Like his parents assumed that this guy was. Maybe they can. I hope not. But now, I think now for somebody like the young man that shot up in school, especially that one in Colorado, the first one I heard about, I'm quite sure they had a mental issue. Where they get their guns from? It's sad, but Black people are treated differently when it comes to the judicial system, health issues, economic, Psycho issues we have to act on. Exactly, Geechee, because there's no way a little Caucasian 19-year-old is going to be thrown away for 19 years. They're going to get that young man some help, put him in an institution for 5 years, say okay, and then let him come home. Yeah. Now, when you go for a gun, they don't check and see if you had a mental issue in the past, anything, because the HIPAA law, they can't do that as long as the person's all right. It's hard to get the people to the facilities. But what about, well, they probably don't have the money for a private facility to put their child in at the time. That's a scary thing, that if a mental person with a mental issue like that can go buy a gun. Because if they're okay, why can't they buy a gun? You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. If they're okay, why can't they buy a gun? Y'all, this just piqued my interest yesterday, and I'm quite sure, you know, it's probably piquing y'all now. I'm discussing about it. Some of y'all knew about it, some of y'all didn't. No one would advocate for us like us. No, that's true. Then we don't know what that boy went through either. Your siblings, that's harsh. No, we don't. Wow. But once the parent did all they can do, all his life, they said he had the mental issue, the counseling, the medication, it probably did have to send him somewhere every now and then. I mean, they done all they can do. You can't really blame them. But I saw shows of doing their parents. There's a lot of stuff going on like that these days. Like, let me look over here. Let's see if this Caucasian family got thrown in jail like that. While I'm looking. Hey, y'all hit the like as y'all in here. It took us 2 years to get my niece in a facility. She was banned from all shelters in our area. Oh, she done all the shelters. She had episodes at all the shelters. 2 years. Is she okay now, Faith? Huh? Okay, let me see. I want to see, did these other people get 96 years? They're only just talking about her. Father fights to save son who killed wife and youngest son. Let me see what color they are. I forgive him and love him. I have seen enough killing. Father fights to say, this is different. It's a Caucasian family. And the father say, forgive and love him. I've seen enough killing. Father fights to save son, facing execution for ordering the murder of his mother and brother. Okay. So here go a father fighting to save his white son. I'm quite sure this family probably fought to save him too, to get him some mental institution help. Let me look at another one. After teen kills parents, paralyzes brother, remaining sibling survive with love. Let me see, did they put him away? Well, yeah, this one got sent for life. Well, whew, I can't go into all those stories, but I was just trying to see if anybody else got time like that. She's still crazy. So ain't nothing helping her, no medication, no nothing. Most state-run hospital closed down here because of the abuse. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You can't trust those places. That's why we never believed in. I'll never believe in putting a child in the system. I don't believe it. Some people with their parents get aging, they don't want to take care of them. Well, mostly Caucasian families. I would never do that. Okay. You outside? Okay. Let me let you know. Bye. Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all, I'm glad I got up because I forgot I had something on the stove. And I got to pick up. I lost my thought. Where was I? Oh, I was reading this. Close down. Okay, back to what I'm saying. That's why I would never put a child in a mental institution. I would never put a child in foster care. I wouldn't put my elders in no mental institution because they don't take care of those people right. Speaking of advocating for us, have y'all been following the Ella Goody case? She's the missing Lyft driver from Louisiana. No, Geechee, I haven't. But we can talk about it. Good morning, Maverick. Just Blaze, Face Karina. No, I haven't. So when was this? Let me see. Because I've been into these stories lately, girl. I'm telling you. I've been, that's the kind of stuff I've been watching lately and cooking a lot of cooking shows. Because, a lot of cooking shows. So what happened? She took a ride in the thing, and the man don't know where she at. It's the usual story. I'm gonna look her up though. Okay, she been missing. She's the missing Lyft driver. Okay, I thought you said she got a ride. Okay. Let's see what's going on with her. Oh, okay. For FBI, it was 2 days ago. U.S. Marshal Service now involved in search for missing Louisiana woman Ella Goody. Okay, let me read that in a minute. Okay, U.S. Marshals joined the search for Ella Goody. Scott Police Department said Friday it has partnered with the FBI and the U.S. Marshal Service in missing person case involving Ella Goody, the 32-year-old woman in Lafayette, who has been missing since March 9th. Wednesday, Scott Police named Brandon Francisco, 36, a Masura, a person of interest in the case. Francisco was scheduled to appear in the Alexandria courtroom in connection to a violent 2018 crime on the same day he was seen with Goody, a Lyft driver who was last seen driving on Interstate 10 towards Texas in her car. Wow. Y'all, that can be, I'm going to read some more of this when I get off here. That can be a dangerous job because you never know who you pick it up. I don't pay them any mind. I have seen crazy up close and personal. You might take Trisha, people get over here play like they're crazy, pretending to snap. Okay. Hey, y'all, I'm here and I want to. Okay, but you don't got to say who you follow. Welcome. We follow Tracy too. If y'all want to show some love financially, there's my thing. I think my cousin is better only him and his mom in the house, so space for him, small way to research him, and I think you understood. Oh, somebody back here. Let me see. Let me put this up. Okay, let's see who's back here. Who's looking? Swoosh. Say something, Swoosh. Oh, okay.
Shout out.
All right.
You said what?
What's up? How you doing?
All right. Shout out to True Free Man and Truth Nation in the building. Y'all already know what's going on. Oh shit! Damn, I didn't know it was that close. I was looking down there. Dumb as hell. But shout out True Free Man and Truth Nation. That's all I had to say. You have a beautiful day, okay?
Okay. Well, you have a good day too. Thanks for stopping by.
For sure.
All right. Okay. Now let's continue. Yeah, I'm gonna finish reading that when I get off of here. Geechee, but that's why back I'm saying that's why that's a dangerous job, huh? You never know who you picking up. I saw a story on YouTube, not the news, but when the white girl went missing, it was everywhere. And that's probably why I didn't hear this either, but I'm gonna check it out when I get off of here. Of course it's not gonna be everywhere. Of course it's not. That's why it took a long time for the 2 little boys that's still gone that was put in the system. And people here got nerves enough to call the CPS to put children in the system. People that foster homes ain't like what they used to be back in the day. You would have more people that really love children. Oh, you still can speak on it because I'm gonna have to finish reading it when I get off of here. I only just did a little bit since you said it. Because they got the guy who they think the last person she picked up. Did they just say he was in jail? Yeah, I can't read it right now because I'll be way over my time. I don't pick up no more. I tried to help an elderly and was man as long ago. So you used to drive for the Lyft? So yeah, so what happened that made you stop doing that? Hey, Queen Melanin. Just somebody passing through to say hi. You heard he was speaking to somebody that support over there. Buddy Watch over here too. We like you, blessed. I like you too, Maverick. It's a him smell. I'm catching up in the chat, y'all. My son follow me when I'm in Uber if they look crazy. You know what, Stacy? Looks are deceiving. You can't judge a book by its cover, etc. Girl, shameless plug, but I shed light on cases like this on my second channel. There's another case that lets you swear. Tell us about it, girl. You got a second channel, Geechee? What's the name of it? Put it in here. Because I don't even know if the one channel yours up and watch it. What's the second channel? If you can put it in here. No, not Lyft. I saw someone in my people's area and was trying to help. Okay. I found it. Okay. What's your second channel? Yeah, what's your second channel? So anyway, y'all, this is just, way past my imagination. And that's why I wanted to put it to some folks over here. What do y'all think? Can you even imagine anything like that? And we all can say what we're saying right now, but we don't know until if, and I pray nothing ever happens like that. Ever, 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 ever. To no one, especially my family and my close friends. I really pray that doesn't happen. Now, they said she had somebody that sleep at night. T. Tricia said, brother, they've been dealing with it for 40 years. I don't know how we act if I had somebody in the family like that. No, it's quiet. We haven't heard it. Yeah, I haven't heard about that one either. It's just a lot be going on, y'all. But I'm going to look at some stuff too when I get off here that everybody's mentioning through things in here. I want to finish watching that story that Geechee just mentioned. And Geechee, so you live in that area too as well, right? Louisiana. A pretty young lady too, y'all. Wow. And it's not worldwide, is it? Nobody been hearing about this. Nobody was been hearing about this. Geechee, nobody's been hearing about Ella Goody. I haven't till you just mentioned it. Ooh, I feel so hungry, y'all. I don't know why. So with that said, anybody else got anything they want to say now? I'm open now for anything. Yeah, I just want to come on and talk about this story. Wow, don't drink and drive, people. I could never be a Lyft driver or Uber driver. I'm paranoid. I don't trust nobody getting in the car. You can't judge on how somebody look. You really can't. Not these days. These people be looking sane, and they be doing the most. These people be acting the same, even on the YouTube, and be doing the most. No, I'm not. No, I can't do it. Now, see how the newer cab drivers, which I haven't been in cab in years, but see how they got the plexiglass before the COVID. They would have something like some of the police cars. You know how you can look in the police car and they got that gate thing that's separating it from the back seat. I think that's the only way I would drive a Uber. The only way. Did they arrest the Dr. Parents? Oh, they in jail. They said that they think that they murdered them in the month of September. It took them 3 months to report that the little boys were missing. But in reality, they were actually missing in September. They arrested them. Yeah, I did commentary on that. It's been over a week now. They sure did. They're in jail. Yeah, and I think what it is, some of the older kids in the home start talking about stuff that was going on in the home. And evidently, all these months that we wasn't hearing anything, they was investigating. They couldn't come out here and say that they were suspicious of them, because then they would have knew that they onto them. They probably would have tried to fled or something. So yes, I'm gonna look at that again today and see if anything else came out. But so far, yeah, they're in jail, T. Tricia. They killed them little boys. And I don't have to say allegedly, because the law picked them up and they're in jail. And then they showed a little something, a clip the other day, though, of them when they was babies and at home happy with their real parents. And people saying, why was they pulled out their home from their mother like that anyway? There was no reason to pull her out the home. So yes, indeed. Let me see. Let me see something. I'm gonna see if I can find it right now and show y'all. The mother put something out the other day. Is this it? No, this is not it. And they were some cute little boys too. And they were happy babies. I'll put it on my community board because I don't have time to go look for it. See, I don't know who we talking about, the liquor thing. I gotta go back. Pastor Champ, I've been up. Play. Talk to y'all later, bless. Okay. I don't know why you would announce that, but okay. Let me see something. Let me see something here. Yep, I don't know why you feel like you needed to announce that, but okay. Where the picture pop up don't look right, I tell my son, call a different one. I'm not sure if the link is working out. Oh, let me do it again. I didn't know you was trying to grab that link. It should be working. Okay, let me see. I hate doing this because sometimes it's... There you go, Geechee. That's it. Okay. I was checking some out too as I was talking to y'all. Okay. There's the link. So back to what I was saying, those little kids looked very happy at home. So I don't know why they even took the kids out the home like that. And the lady seemed like she was happy at the time taking care of her two little boys. Now, I don't know what went behind the scenes. We never know, you know, what could possibly went on. Ain't nobody in the home to know what was going on. But it is what it is. But I feel sorry for the parents because the lady said, we trusted you. We thought you was taking care of our kids. We thought you loved our kids. So evidently it was an open adoption for them to let them, you know, still have, you know, communication with their sons. But I would never come over here and try to, and on the YouTube where everybody's strangers, you don't know everybody. I would never come over here and try to pull no child out of their home. That's not right. And Faith, if you here, can you keep grabbing this till I go off? I just wanted to do something other than the rah this morning. And if y'all got to leave to go somewhere, just leave. You don't have to announce it because I really don't care. Because next time I get some promotion, I'm just gonna move it. Just go. Catherine, just terrible. They're going to make an example of her trust. That's why I got my title. Everybody know that I was talking about something totally different today because I'm trying to get away from some of that, all of that. But I've always predicted, and I was telling it to somebody a few years back, that I'd probably be doing this maybe a couple of years. And I'm getting to that point, y'all, that the rah 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 just ain't hitting it for me no more. I mean, it's just not. But I go look at your community wall, and let me ask you this, because you said you couldn't put your link in here, your for your new channel. Okay. Maybe one of the moms could have grabbed it, but I'll look at the community wall. Did y'all see Brianna yesterday? Y'all gotta go watch Brianna. She's doing some good shows, y'all. The guy, I'm assuming it's a lot of younger folks, I think not trying, is doing some fashion stuff. Y'all gotta go watch that too. So she's been doing good content. It's called The Fashion Craze. Let me see. She's done 2 already, Fashion Craze. From my understanding, there's going to be a series. There's going to be some more. I think there's another one coming up today. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's something different too. Because I know sometimes y'all want to hear something. Well, those of y'all that want to hear something different. I'm going to tell you who else be having some good content over there. Yusef. And he hella funny. And I can't catch him all the time because he come on late at night. But sometime if I'm woke, I'll go over there and watch him. Let me take a sip of my coffee sitting up here getting cold. Now, anybody got anything else to say? I got 9 minutes. So I enjoyed the folks that here today. Thank you for the interaction. You know, but it was a story. I needed to come ask questions. How you think y'all would feel? Well, let me move that up there. How do y'all think? I mean, it's beyond our imagination, right? Some say they wouldn't be able to, but we wouldn't know until we get in that position. And then we had a couple in here that's going through that with a couple of family members. I don't know. It's hard out here, but God is good and the universe provides. Exactly. Now, I'm trying to, 52 minutes, yeah. Ooh, I'm starving too, y'all. I don't know why I'm feeling so hungry. I think I'm at to slow up with the vitamins. I think those elderberry and those fish oil tabs or whatever be making me hungry as I don't know what. So if anybody ain't got nothing else to say, that's what I want to talk about today. I'm listening to the news and they just read what she's been charged with. Who, Catherine? I'm going to stop the last few minutes. Queen Melon, I'm listening to the news and they just read what she's been charged with. Hey, pretty honey savage. Yeah, I wish you was around because I just say yes or no. Because if you're driving, I don't want you trying to do too much typing or whatever. Because I'll be driving and watching people be trying to type. And I know that's not cool. Do you think you would be able to forgive a situation like that? Or is it beyond your imagination like it is mine? You know, that's what I'm asking. Let the music play. I'm going to take this off my thing. Somehow I put this Zen booster stuff on here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, okay. Trying to find my music. Let the music play. We will get away. Oh, come back, come back, come back, come back. Because I'm basically done, y'all. I just really wasted time now to my hour. Okay. Is this was my song? Oh, okay. Can y'all start dropping the diamonds? Yeah, exactly. Can y'all start dropping the diamonds? Thank you. Enjoyed y'all today. Stop us stopping by. The lady who killed the state troopers and the pedestrian on I-9. There's a lot going on, y'all. I'm going to look at some more stuff when I get off here, though. I'm not going to even say I'll be back later because I know I get busy. But if I can, I'm thinking about starting to just go over to Bless too, or put it on both. Sipping my coffee here on the way out. Yes, indeed. Let me see who's coming on. Who is coming live? I'm gonna be in the bushes. Have a blessed day, everybody. Let's see what's going on. Don't forget to watch part 3 with Brianna with the fashion craze. Oh, I got to go to Carrie Ray tonight because she said she was going to have something special set up for me. We're trying to learn how to speak in pate. Y'all know I ain't going to get it right, but somewhere along that line. Let's see who's on live that I want to go watch right now while I'm eating my Vittles. Oh, I don't see nobody that I already watch. I don't even know who this person is that keep writing me. Okay. Pat, okay, that's how you pronounce it. Okay. Patwa. Patwa. Patius. 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 Somebody keep writing in my comment section about trying to tell me what to talk about. Why do these people try to tell people what to talk about and take it so serious as if somebody talking to them? Hello. Thank you, Geechee.